So my name is Kyneton, the Tech Pro, and today I'm going to be telling you about the Z-score. The Z-score is very important in machine learning, statistics, and data science, and this is part of Machine Learning 101 and Data Science Nuggets. So what is Z-score? Z-score helps you to find how far in terms of standard deviation and observation is from the mean. So a Z-score can either be positive or it can either be negative. A positive Z-score means that the observation is above the mean, and a negative Z-score means that the observation is below. I think it will become clearer if we take an example. So I've actually outlined an example here, but before I solve this example, I'd like to write the formula for the Z-score. So the formula for Z-score goes this way: Z-score equals the observation minus the mean all over the standard deviation. So a very simple formula. So the question says the scores of students in a test are normally distributed with a mean of 80 and a standard deviation of 6.5. Calculate the Z-score for each of the following grades, 65 and 95. So let's start from the first one. We have the A. So in this case, our observation X is what? Is 65. And our mean is given here to be with a mean of 80, as you can see. So mean is 80. And then the standard deviation is 6.5. So plugging everything in, the Z-score will be 65 minus, this is 80 over 6.5. Now I want to mention that take note of the definition of Z-score. It says in terms of standard deviation. So for sure you know that 65 is below the mean. But since we are calculating in terms of standard deviation, we are actually going to divide by the standard deviation. So if I have to use a calculator, let's see. So if we use a calculator, we can say 65 minus 80 divided by 6.5. 65 minus 80 equals divided by 6.5. So that gives us a Z-score of okay, so let me check in the history. So a Z-score of minus 2.31 approximately. So we have a Z-score of minus 2.31. So this means that 65, the score of 65 is minus 2.31 standard deviations below the mean. So let's take the second one, B, and we calculate the Z-score equals, in this case we have 95 minus 80 over 6.5. So that will give us minus 5 over 6.5. Is a minus 5, so this time is plus 5. So I'm to use a calculator to calculate. I'll have 5 divided by 6.5, and that will give us 0.77 approximately. So that will give us 0.77. So it means that the value of 95 or a grade of 95 is 0.77 standard deviations above the mean. So maybe we just try to sketch it because that is part of the question. Let me take a yellow marker. So let's see. So if I'm to sketch it, I'm going to take, let's say, a line. So we start with a line this way. So because if we are talking about Z-score, we are talking about normal distribution. So I'm going to try to sketch a normal distribution. Let's see, take back a pen, so let's see. So something like this, okay, then comes down here. Okay, not a very good job, but it's okay. So at this point, we have our mean of what? Our mean of 80. And in the first case, we have 65. So in that case, we have 65 to be somewhere at this point below the mean, so somewhere here. So we have 65, and in case of 95, we have it somewhere here. So in this case, we have but we now calculate this in terms of standard deviation. I'll explain more in a different video, but I'd like to thank you for viewing. This is what z-score is all about. It helps you to find how far an observation is below or above the mean. If you want more, visit kindtonthegenius.com, and also feel free to subscribe and also like the video if this has been informative for you.